Homegrown Heroes is back, and this year I've got a new recruit.
Kia ora touch whānau, it's time to nominate the unsung volunteers who put the mahi in for the sport we love.
Enter them now for the chance to win $5,000 for their touch community.
Kia ora touch whānau, welcome to Quick Hit, your short, sharp and touch relevant warm-up, with the aim of warming up and moving those important body parts before kicking into activity. The Quick Hit warm-up requires minimal space, minimal time, and allows for innovation.
Kia ora te iwi and welcome to Day 3, our finals day of the Bunnings 2024 Masters National Championships, held in Palmerston North at Ongley Park. Now, we did have some rain last night and a little bit of drizzle through our first of our live stream finals, but for the start of this second of our live stream finals, it looks really, really good. Right, before we introduce our two teams in this next final, the second one of this day, what's your thoughts on the first final we just seen between the 45 Bay of Plenty men's and Counties Manukau?
I'll be honest with you, Maya. I thought Counties lost their way a little bit in the first half, but they absolutely turned that around and took it right down to the ball. It was an awesome game. They kept, Bay of Plenty honest on it, and Bay of Plenty really did have to work to keep them out. A little bit unfortunate towards the end there. Counties couldn't quite draw it up and send us into a drop-off, but there's still hope there, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. It was a fantastic final. I thought Counties wrestled that momentum back in the second half, but just the quality of the Bay of Plenty defence, they repelled a lot of repeat sets down on that line. So congratulations to both of those teams. Commiserations with Counties Manukau, and great job, Bay of Plenty. I'm sure they will celebrate the same way though, celebrate and commiserate. However, the second of our live stream finals at this Masters National Tournament between Hawke's Bay and Waikato 27 Women's. Now, if I'm being a little bit biased, this is the one I was looking forward to the most. And not only looking forward to the game, but looking forward to see who reached here. It was a really, really competitive grade, particularly between Waikato, Hawke's Bay and Canterbury. Really exciting semi-finals. The Waikato-Canterbury semi-final going down in a drop-off. Waikato getting up over Canterbury. So Hawke's Bay, though, as we look at the two teams, Rod, and their journey here, Hawke's Bay having had 5 wins and 1 draw in their 6 games, and Waikato having 5 wins and a loss in their games. Their only loss was actually against Hawke's Bay on their first game on day 1. So this looks like a really exciting final. I can't wait, Rod.
Yeah, absolutely. We spoke about it yesterday, Maya. Out of all the grades, which one were we looking forward to? And absolutely, this 27 women's grade was a grade that we were looking at as we saw their build-up coming in through this tournament. And it certainly will be very, very interesting to see just how Waikato travel here. Obviously, they did very well in the semi-final to knock out Canterbury, one team that we thought might be a show here. And just how much of those legs have been taken out of them for this game. They only lost. Waikato has been against Hawke's Bay, and it was in the very first game of this tournament. And I guess you can write that one off to first game jitters. But Hawke's Bay, they've been there the entire tournament. Consistency. I'm certainly looking forward to this, just to see how much everything fires up here.
I hope no teams take any disrespect out of this comment, but for me, this game is 2 different teams. One's a team full of superstars and one's a superstar team. And to that, what I speak to is the Waikato team is the who's who of New Zealand players over the last 10 to 15 years in differing grades. Where Hawke's Bay, not as many international representatives, but what I just they're my team of the tournament, and ironically they actually got team of the tournament honours, selected by all the peers, one of the competitions that there is here at the Masters Nationals, but just so all on the same page, so connected in their defence, in their transition phase, and they've got no egos in there where people are willing to set. So look, I haven't picked a team this whole weekend that I thought was going to win. I'm thinking the Hawke's Bay team might just have the edge going into this game, and it'll be interesting to see who wins it.
I'm glad for a change, Mauri. You've actually chosen a team. Usually you've thrown that back over to me, so well done. Congratulations. Welcome to the group. But yeah, you know, you talk of the consistency that Hawke's Bay have with the likes of Timms, Bartlett and Buick. You know, they're certainly driving them around the park really, really well. And as you say, everyone's on the same page. They're running great lines. And, you know, it really is, they're putting it out there for Waikato. Waikato's going to actually have to be on their game to try and tip this Hawke's Bay team over.
Yep, our three referees for this game are Calvin Wirihana Tawake and Moana Edwards and Te Aroha Mane. Now, these are three very team-friendly refs in terms of like game flow. That's the expectation anyway. So it'll be awesome to see these three keeping the two teams apart so that we can see the talent that is on show. We look at the Waikato team. I actually had Rabina Hawkeye come over to me and said, "Oi, stop throwing chocolates my way." I said, "Sorry for being a fanboy there." But I am going to say it again. She is probably the best touch player on this field, particularly down the attacking end, just a real magician. So once again, looking forward to seeing her talents. But there are many others in the team, as we highlighted on day one of our coverage. Waikato though, Rod, going to tap us off, heading the opposite way that we started with in our first game, going left to right, as you see on TV, as we see on screen. Hawai, Hawera.
Yeah, pretty stacked lineup to start with. Knock, Hawera, Woodman, and Rabina Hawkeye. Be interesting to see just which way they go. I'm expecting they'll take two before bringing Hawkeye in.
Yeah, Woodman. She'll be the one who probably does the setting drive. She don't get pushed around, but definitely does a bit of pushing around. Strong player. Here we have it. The start of our second of our live stream games at the Bunnings Warehouse Masters Nationals. Waikato 27 women's up against Hawke's Bay. Waikato tap us off and get straight into their work. Hawera and Hawkeye. Just a 32 play.
Looking for a face. Can they get it out? Hawkeye just holding the ball, dummy to show. And these are the ones we talk about.
Yes.
Leaving on the park. There's the first one.
Yeah, but this is, look, the first 30 seconds of the game, but we've seen Counties Manuka earlier just not quite lose by one, and we just think if two of those opportunities were taken, they would have had the chocolates.
As we see Hawke's Bay bringing it out nice and clean, very direct. Tim's rolling on now. Also Corbett, as we see Tim's on the ball, using his speed. Can she get through the hole? She is. Can she? Oh, well done. Hawera there just tracking it down. Track and trace, and she got it.
Speed on speed. No surprise to see Tim's using the gas. We've seen that in the live stream on day one. 2 touchdowns, one from 50 out, one from 60 out.
It's a pretty quick start to this game, Maya. Certainly showing the intensity that's needed. Nice dummy there. As we see the lift from Hawke's Bay.
Yeah, it was good work there from the number 10 from Waikato, Aroha Griffiths. She's actually telling me it's the first time in 14 years she's been at a national tournament. Doesn't look like she's missed the trick.
She's here doing the big dance with the 27 women's. Now that's physical.
Oh, it's really hard as a coach when you're just seeing your team get done for a loose carry or uncontrolled in the roll ball. The other team doesn't, they don't get picked up. Both teams finding their rhythm, Rod, just working through the gears.
Yep, the transitions have been pretty good up to now, and as we expect, low error rate. That you know, that little bit of showers that happened earlier have kind of dried off a little bit now, so there's certainly no excuse as we see Hawkeye on the ball just showing and holding. not quite able to do the quick flick through there.
Throwing a bit at each other, but being able to, on the defensive end anyway, repel anything that's come. But again, this is the part that I've liked from Hawke's Bay, just their work through the orange zone. All the substitutes coming on, heading towards their attacking scoreline. Here we see Buick with her pace, step off her right, look short, 6 again. Yeah, good call. Good call, referee Money.
It was nice through the orange zone there and a good build up into flow. Managed to get the repeat set. For the quickie on this one here. Can they go long? Not quite. You see the link on the chop. Just not able to deliver the ball there.
Sure, Buick will set herself up for a scoop. And as I say that,
ML can pop the ball. She steps short side. Ball over the top. No panic from the Waikato defence. See Buick back on the ball again. Corbett. Sorry, Tungia. The dragging speed game. Not quite good work from Waikato. Everybody connected. Staying there. Look for them to get deep up into the transition zone. And here's the second. They're well into the 10 now.
I think Hawke's Bay's advantage is probably in the leg speed. So Waikato defence pretty good at being able to repel any long balls, etc. So I think they need to be a little bit more direct with their attack. Yeah, good call. It's quite ironic seeing Chantel Woodman saying, hey, you got in the ruck too strong, because she's the one who probably does that more than anyone, as you see her right hand drifting towards the ball, trying to knock it out of Tim's.
Smile on her face while she does it. But I'm sure she'll adjust to that and square up a little bit more.
Yeah, smart play by Tim's, wise to what was going to probably come from Woodman.
Butler down, Butler on ball. Can she go early? Nice lift by the link there. Aki. Butler just directing things around at the moment, looking for the inside ball. Hawera wise to it. Knocklift's hard. Knock was right in there from the wing, lifting to save that one.
Didn't see too much of that disjointedness from Hawke's Bay in the first game we seen them. I guess the finals though, pressure.
Oh, this is the pressure that the defense has put on, and defense is pressure.
That was a great third touch from Hawera there. Really
Recount.
Waikato team on the front foot now, fresh set.
Mary Knock just controlling the way they're getting about the park right at the moment. Her and Turner.
Yeah, good to see Turner, the skipper, just directing the crew around. Oh, there's a follow on there, but the huge left to right pass worked just as well as we see the first touchdown of this 27 women's finals go to Waikato, 1-0.
Yep, just as we see the replay here. Well, we just catch the back end of it, but very nice organisation by Mary Knock there, just in the middle. Summing the situation up well, seeing that the wing was in tight, allowed her to release it. Let's see how Hawke's Bay respond. Waikato need to stop this.
Buick and Tungia. Tungia looking to go back door. They come back short side though. Oh, sneaky little play though, but you're not going to get too much past Hawkeye.
I just love the way we've been to Hawkeye play. She never ever panics. Sums the situation up quickly. Good defensive pressure there by Waikato. Once again, everyone's staying connected. Everybody knows what they're doing. Nobody's panicking and they're lifting when they need to. Once again, a very nice drive out of their own end. As we see the pressure come again.
Yeah, defence very tight. Mary Knock seen that last time she was down here, and that's why she went long. Wins the Academy Award and a penalty.
This is where it gets hard, and obviously, Waikato, they've been basically lifting as they've built themselves through this tournament, and it's certainly starting to show now.
Hawera's pace is just such an asset for this Waikato team. Quick pass off dummy half. As we see when she comes around on the back door, there's very few defenders who've been able to keep up with her, so interesting if she works herself into that type of play. Oh, good vision. Ooh. Great work. Waikato over for their second touchdown.
Just going about their work. Hawera just gets the ball down, splits nice and wide. Steps back, nice early ball, and just a nice little flick on there by Knock.
Yeah, presence of mind by Knock, not just to go for the touchdown, but knew that she had a player outside her. Great work. Meru Knock setting up the first 2 touchdowns for Waikato. 2-0 lead. I imagine this has shocked the Hawke's Bay team, who would have come into this game with a lot of confidence, being undefeated and having previously beaten the Waikato 27 Women's.
Yep, and I can imagine that, the Waikato player coach who have been a Hawkeye certainly would know that they needed to get up early on Hawke's Bay and just put that pressure on them. Hopefully get them, force them to have to play. Everyone's connected. Nobody panicking here from Waikato. A very good defensive line.
Yeah, Hawke's Bay just probably a bit guilty of going into trying to have foot races rather than letting the ball do the work. And if you are going to use your speed, then it needs to be a little bit more direct and across the face of this Waikato team. I asked you the question on day one when we watched this Waikato team against Canterbury around if they'd been leaving anything up the sleeve for later on. Now, I'm not sure they did, but they are a lot more direct and determined in this game than we've seen. They seem to be a little bit flat in that one, but this one they've come out hissing. And
yep. A little bit more polish in their game, as we see. Nice little practice through the hole.
Touch was still made, though. Touch was still made. There's nothing wrong there, but the touch was definitely still made by the 14.
Naomi Cutter just pushing through the hole there.
Oh, good call there. Well done. Great teamwork from the 2 refs. That's why they have been appointed to this final. Not only for their individual ability, but the teamwork, getting the right call.
Yeah, I can just imagine that, in the Hawke's Bay squad at the moment, the pressure will be building, knowing that defensively Waikato have been very good on the line.
Yeah, good call, Mani. Over the mark, just got a couple of extra steps in there, and we see the pressure flowing into an area that they were just doing so well previously.
The Hawkeye on the ball. The good part for me, obviously, in the original game that we watched Waikato play, being a Hawkeye sort of never really came into it towards the end. We were looking for others to step up. In this game here, Hawera and Knock have definitely stepped up and taken control of things.
Just a little bit behind Hawkeye there, the pass from Meru Knock. Hawke's Bay now, though, needs to be a lot more accurate in this area. Let's go back to the accuracy they had previously that they've shown all tournament.
Yeah, their last couple of transitions, Hawke's Bay, have been a little bit clunky.
Huh.
Numbers. Yep, numbers, I think, just incorrect subbing, but as I spoke about this, Hawke's Bay, just the transition has been clunky lately, and they haven't been able to get a good set on the 4 to allow a decent roll on 5. So they'll have to defend this now. Waikato coming through.
Meru Knock being the hot hand. See her here, just picks up, uses her gas, gets deep into the touchdown zone. Oh, I'm going to think there's a penalty here. And I'm going to think wrong. I just thought the Hawke's Bay defender might have obstructed the Waikato attacker.
Let's hope that here Hawke's Bay can just tidy up the transition a little bit and get some momentum off the back end of it. Already they're in a better position in terms of their 3, nearly down to the halfway line.
Much better transition here. They just can't afford to slow up. In no way have Hawke's Bay come out here flat, but such is the start that Waikato and the intensity that they've come out with, and the word you use, the polish, it's just really put Hawke's Bay on the back foot.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not that it's out of Hawke's Bay's hands by any means. As we see, Bartlett, Timms, nice little follow. Ooh.
Tungia thought she heard the referee call that Waikato defender offside. Yeah, just too slow with the roll ball. Throws long, Timms can do it all. What a beautiful left to right pass. We've seen her score a lot of tries using her pace or setting them up. That time just the skill here, Rod.
Yep, nice drop. And I thought Timms come very flat on that one there, but she had obviously decided very early on. She had seen how tight the wing was. And Regency came flat just to allow herself just to deliver an awesome ball out wide.
Yeah, probably wasn't the best setting roll ball, but Timms made it work. 2-1. This is what we thought it would be. More of a battle, close battle between these two teams. Strong touch here from Buick. Hawkeye now. See what she's got up her sleeve.
There it is. she had that plan all the way. She just is so calm about her demeanour and about her play. It's just amazing. So we see Ben Hawkeye just pick it up. No rush. You see Phillips, I think it was, on the wrap route.
So often we just see players going at 100 miles an hour. But Hawkeye, just at the speed she does things with, forces the defence to make a decision and therefore just picks the right option after it. Great hit back from Waikato. 3-1.
Hawera working hard here on defence. Nice lift by the winger.
Strong touch there from the Waikato winger.
Yep, good decision making there by the winger. Just trying to pull Hawera out. She's out of her zone there. Can they go to the far side? No, they're going short side again. Hawera's missed. Can they finish?
Oh, good work there, Tongia. I really didn't think too many could get on the outside of Hawera, but we see it here in the Bunnings replay. Tongia gets on the outside. Hawera must have been on her fingernail in it. Readjusts, looks back infield, beautiful left to right, and always in support. We see Bartlett. And there we have it, 2-3, Waikato against Hawke's Bay in the second of our live stream finals in this 27 women's grade.
We're real team members, so you get real savings. No celebrities here, just the lowest prices.
Ask the team about a Ryobi electric screwdriver, only $63. Come in and grab this Dulux interior paint, an amazing $116.94. And we've got Yates Weed and Feed, just $27.94 each.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 15%. Cut! I've always wanted to do that. Bunnings Warehouse. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Kia ora team, George here from Touch NZ. Now we all enjoy a bit of touch, but without a proper warm-up, the chances of being injured are massively increased. So to keep you on the field and out of the emergency room, Touch NZ have made a short and easy warm-up series for all levels, proven to lower the chance of injury by close to 50%. So head on over to our site and check them out. Play safe, play smart.
Homegrown Heroes is back, and this year I've got a new recruit.
Kia ora touch whānau, it's time to nominate the unsung volunteers who put the mahi in for the sport we love.
Enter them now for the chance to win $5,000 for their touch community.
Rod, we're back in the second of the live stream finals between Waikato Women's 27s and Hawke's Bay. The last 3 minutes of that first half was more what I think we both thought the game would be like. Some real strong attack and good yards and accuracy. Waikato getting out to a 2-0 lead, and then Hawke's Bay fighting their way back to now make it 3-2. Your assessment of that first half?
Yeah, I think things started to come right for Hawke's Bay once they cleaned up their transition and were able to build off a bit more flow. And now that they've kind of fixed that, it's sort of brought things right. Waikato basically just bringing out the guns when they need it. But one thing's clear, both teams have got some very, very quick players, so they have to, in terms of their offensive plays, you've got to be smart. As my old friend Pete McIntyre used to say, you can't horseshoe race against racehorses. So, you've got to come up with some smart plays here just to open up the defence a little bit and try and collapse them in and play long, which is exactly what Tim's did right at the end there. Bringing that wing in. So let's just see where this second half takes us.
Yep, key opportunity here. First to score in the second half, as the coach, was always what you wanted to be. Buick set up in the middle, looking for a short ball. Maybe just drifted a little bit wide on that split.
Yeah, right from the start, Hawke's Bay have shown that they're going to go direct.
Yeah, and that's the way, and big ups to whoever gave that feedback through, but especially with a player like Buick and the speed she has, you want to be a lot more direct. Ooh, 6 again though. Easily one of the fastest players in this grade and on this field at the moment is Buick. See her looking for a rest. To go short side as the Hawke's Bay team. Medianok stand out in that first half for Waikato, doing a lot of work in combination with Hawera, but just two beautiful passes that she set up for those touchdowns.
Smart, very smart player. As we see, if Hawke's Bay can just break down this Waikato defence, defensively Waikato on the line were very good in the first half. So already Hawke's Bay just trying to move Waikato around a bit more, which is good to see. It's what we need to see, just that if they can collapse that line a bit. Tim's heading for the line, diving early.
Did she get there? She did. That's the pace that we know her to have.
You see, nice ball down, isolating the defender nicely, and Tim's just seeing the hole. And when you see who it is she beat, it makes it all the more impressive.
Is that what you and Matt call horsey racing the horse race?
Yeah. That ties our game up. Makes things interesting. How's your drop-off committee at the moment, Mike?
No, they're very interested in this game and where it is now, but Hawkeye, Hawera, looking for a phase. Oh, that was I would say, an extra really strong touch from the 17 from Hawke's Bay. So we see, unfortunately, there, Ngawai Hawera just feeling that touch a little bit. Be interesting if we get a replay to see what happened there. The link, I think it was the number 17 from Hawke's Bay, Combs, coming in, making a great shutdown there. Hawera, yeah, just needing a little bit of attention.
Well, certainly a good setup. Everything was on for Waikato there. Just running that phase play. We've seen Hawkeye go to that a couple of times in this game.
Deadly combination now. Knock with the ball, goes short side, uses a gas. Beautiful left to right. Just an incredible player, Medianok. One of the better left to rights. Female sport, touch, sorry. Good first yard from Bartlett. Again, just Hawke's Bay getting back to their bread and butter. Third touch, up over halfway. This is the Hawke's Bay that we got used to, Rod.
Yep. We see them coming through. We're on 4 here, so they're certainly 5.
Oh, got cut one short there,
yeah,
I think.
I think so. Yeah, as we see Buick asking the question. She was on the same page as we were.
Just wanted someone to cut late with her. Again, we've seen her speed. Yeah, definitely got cut one short there, unfortunately. Promising set.
As we see the energy certainly picked up in the Hawke's Bay team as they're starting to lift a lot earlier now. A lot more intensity in what it is they're trying to do. It's a long way out. They have to drive now. They've got to pick and go. Let's see how clean it is. The drop. Can she get outside of Buick?
Oof. Such a coach killer there, right on the last touch. You've done all that hard work and just give a penalty away. Fresh set.
Waikato taking their time, allowing Hawkeye to find their way and knock. So they've brought the guns out. They're going to have a crack at that short side. Can they maybe not get in and under there?
She missed, yeah, great honesty there from Buick. Unity Buick coming across, couldn't quite get there in time. As we see the play here between Knock and Hawkeye, just gets dodges the touch, gets the ball down. 4-3.
How fortunate are Waikato to have two players of that ilk and being able to bring them on the right end of the park.
And credit to their defence. Like, obviously those two are particularly playing on the offensive end of the field, but their defence to be able to come out and repel what is a really strong Hawke's Bay attack. As we see Timms with the ball, using their foot speed again.
Confident touch there by Aki. It's that little sneaky that you always talk about, Maya, just on that last, not wanting to let that one go or clock off too early.
10 minutes to go in the second of our live stream finals in the 27 women's grade. Waikato have been solid all game, have a 1 touchdown lead over Hawke's Bay.
This is the part of the game, Maya, that'll interest me for Waikato, having had that drop off, just to see where their legs are at this stage, and especially in and through that orange zone, and whether that starts to become a little bit muddled for them.
One thing that really impresses me around Ngāwai Hawera is just how focused she is. Like, you couldn't tell if they're winning by 20 or losing by 20. Just really focused, same demeanour all the time. Real leader in this team. Sort of that Rocky Boulder team around. But Hawke's Bay now, great opportunity here. Penetrate in behind with Bartlett now with the ball. Bit of hesitation, didn't know whether to go through or pass short.
Yeah, just a good patient coverage there by Hawera. Just knowing that Woodman had her back turned. She needed to get it under and lock nice and tight under it.
Oh, best
this is
set.
a lot better transition set here by Waikato.
How many times have we said that and then just something's happened? First 3 touches, 40 metres. Still ball in hand, Waikato. Nice shot there from the winger from Hawke's Bay.
Yep, it was a good recovery there from Waikato in terms of their transition set. Let's see if Waikato can kind of hold them here. Still a little bit slow as they get speed onto the park. Nice little check off. She's in the gate. Down, Buick with the ball. It's all speed track now. Can they get it covered? Can they get it down? Nice little follow around.
Now that's where Hawke's Bay need to stay. That direct play, using the speed of Buick to get into the touchdown zone. Knew she was offside, played through, referee called play on. Just waiting to see, didn't rush the pass. Defender probably would have had a better chance if they went to their attacking supporter as opposed to Buick, but good touchdown. Drop-off committee, very happy to see the scores now at 4-all.
7 minutes to go, still a long way.
Noticing Timms and Bartlett playing a lot more on the defensive end. Just trying to shore things up there. Strong touch from Bartlett. See Hawkeye here, this time not with Knock, but with Captain Turner. Oh, great lift from the winger. Need to get out. We see a phase play. Oh, that was a great read there from the winger from Hawke's Bay.
Yep, good work. She saw the threat and managed to defuse it.
Number 18 from Hawke's Bay. Wide out.
As you see, Hawke's Bay have definitely picked their transition up. Energy is lifted, and as we see that, coming through with a lot of momentum now, as we see the pick again, the hole's opened up in that one. Nice short ball.
Yep, would have loved to see Timms on the end of that, or Buick, but good set.
Yep, that fifth drop for Hawke's Bay at the moment is a gem. They're certainly opening up the the Waikato defence allowing their pickers to stroll right through the hole there.
Just see Hawke's Bay rolling. No one really coming up off the defensive line to shut down this attack. Fourth touch, fifth now, right in the middle. Hawera using her foot speed out to knock. Yeah, just when a team rolls, the picture you get as a referee is normally one where they're not going to get back on the fifth touch. Just rolling all the way back, and then on that fifth, just stopping short.
Yeah, you almost you see a lot of the top squads in that position. As they're starting to come back and defend in through there, they just suck the fence and just roll right back to the line and allow themselves to stabilise to take their any repeat set away. Hayter Hawera on the step. Phillips trying to fade outside.
Oh, Tungia couldn't quite get out there, but again the honesty. Look, this is the final. We've got 4 minutes to go. Game's tied. Very, very close to a touch, but such is the integrity of our touch players.
Phillips doing very well there, just to stay on the outside of the defender's arms. Waikato just go out to that one lead. 4 minutes on the clock.
Timms and Buick now, double threat.
Nice big hole.
Again, just maybe getting a little bit too wide on the split, Buick. Making it a little bit easier. Oh, sorry, it wasn't Buick, it's the number 12. Making it too easy for the shutting defender for Waikato.
Staying locked, Buick.
Looks like they had numbers there. Unsure what's happening in that space. Good D, Waikato. Creeping into the last 3.5 minutes of the second of our live stream finals. Day 3 of the 2024 Bunnings Warehouse Masters National Championship at Palmerston North, Ongley Park.
It's really important here that Waikato just get direct on it. That's 4. Someone's going to have to get in and go. They've got a long way to go if they want to get something from this. We see Hawkeye on the pick. She's going to go long on it? No. Thinks wise of it.
You can just see the fatigue now creeping into both teams, particularly on the fifth touch rod. Instead of someone lifting as they would have been doing in that first half, now they're just rolling and allowing the attack to come to them. So both teams able to get deep into the defensive lines on that fifth touch. It's going to take a bit of courage from one of these teams to defensively step up and shut the other team down.
Yeah, both teams have been working really hard through this game. It's actually been a pretty quick game. Is that once again, see Hawke's Bay coming direct on it.
Paula Phillips doing it at both ends. First on attack and now nicely connected to Turner.
Not much happening in that space, but they've ended the ball on the right side of the park, forcing Waikato to have to transition right the way across.
Would be surprised if we see Hawkeye and Medianock work their way into the field on this set. They'll know how much going up by 2 will mean to their chances.
You spoke about the legs, and it looks very much like Hawke's Bay is defending passively now, so clearly there's a little bit in the it's a little bit in the legs at the moment. We get into the back end of this game. 1:45 left.
This is interesting because not only might she be removed, it's also the fact that how much time's coming off the clock. Oh, down to 5 players. She's gone to the wrong end. She's gone to the end she was told, but not the end she should have been told to go to. However, 1:20. In all honesty, Hawke's Bay are probably only going to get this set. So while they're down to 5, Waikato really going to need to make hay while the sun shines. Oddly, Timms or Buick not out there for Hawke's Bay. Oh, big touch. No other than Woodman.
You spoke about her earlier, Maya. It's very physical. She won't take a backward step. And right when Waikato needed it, she's delivered.
Tell you what, when you're doing your scouting sheet, some coaches would almost get to the point where they'd say, stop targeting her, plant on anyone other than her. could have been the touch that's clinched this for Waikato, as they'll be down to 5 players for the remainder of this game.
Merinock needs to take control here. You can see her come in.
Oh, there it is. The game is now over. Waikato with a full set, 20 seconds to go.
Waikato will be very aware just where the clock is. You see Merinock being patient about what they do. Just trying to draw another penalty.
And there's the hooter rod. We've found our champions for 2024 in the 27 women's grade. Well deserved. They've had a great day today. Have the Waikato 27 women's. Commiserations to the Hawke's Bay team. Have had such a great tournament. Just couldn't quite get the job done. Waikato 5-4. What a match, Rod.
Yeah, well, it was certainly a match that that we expected. And it was right down to the wire. It was certainly interesting with the send-off there of Hawera, whether Hawke's Bay could make the most of what they needed to there. Unfortunately, the wise head of Merinock managing to slow play down a little bit and just eat and chew into their clock. But commiserations to Hawke's Bay. They've done well throughout this tournament. Not quite their game in this last game or the final. But congratulations to Waikato. They have been here before. Those girls have been together for a number of years, and they enjoy one another's company. They keep coming back. But just an awesome display by Waikato, and congratulations to them. It's a massive job, and as we see, Maya Williams will cross over to Maya Williams with Merinock.
First of all, Medi, congratulations to you and the team on winning this 27 Open Women's Grade. Just another gold medal. You'd have to have bigger and bigger houses with the amount of gold medals you got. What does this mean to you and the team?
Yeah, we're really stoked. As you could see by the results, we didn't have a very good first day. Hawke's Bay came out firing. So yeah, shout out to them, but we're stoked that we got that one back up on them.
Cool, and it's not just because I'm talking to you, but you're definitely the MVP of this game. I thought your attack in the first half, your beautiful left to right, just showed your foot speed. You've just got it all. What a great game by you. You must be proud of that effort.
Yeah, just really stoked with the girls. We treat it as a girls' weekend, and touch is the bonus for us. We just love to be connected, and Masters are so much more fun, less pressure, but a little bit, so we're happy with their performance, and I'm so proud of the girls for pulling through.
And just the final question, you obviously went down to 5. There's something that happened out there, but I really guess that showed the quality of the team, that they stuck together, defended Hawke's Bay. You must be proud of that last minute or two.
Yeah, we're lucky that Hawke's Bay had a live stream and we actually got to have a look at that, and we made a few adjustments and things like that. So yeah, it was a tough game. It could have went either way. So yeah, we're proud with the changes, but we're stoked with the win. We're excited that Hawke's Bay are here, and it just adds so much more value to the competition.
Awesome, great words. Congratulations again. Enjoy the rest of the night.
Awesome, thank you. Thanks, guys.
Homegrown Heroes is back, and this year I've got a new recruit.
Kia ora touch whānau, it's time to nominate the unsung volunteers who put the mahi in for the sport we love.
Enter them now for the chance to win $5,000 for their touch community.